saying, death. And then you look right here of Krampus. He got the little boy, hanging from the goddamn pitchfork with blood dripping down. You understand what I'm saying? This before you Santa Claus. Okay, and then here you little perverted Easter holiday also. Okay, so if you look at the Christmas, over there in the Dutch, Krampus carrying off the woman, you can see him right here. That's Pan. So I want y'all to understand that Krampus is Pan. Okay, when you understand Krampus is Pan, you're gonna understand that Santa Claus is Saturn, Kronos. You're gonna understand that. And when you look at Jesus and Lucifer, the devil, you're going to understand that's that same dual deity of Saturn and Pan. Jesus and the devil is nothing no more, and his father, that's their trinity. That's Saturn, Jesus as the son, and you got the goat as Lucifer. Okay, that you can see all throughout the religions. You see, here it is, and you see him right there. You see Pan right there with the boy. He about to do something perverted. That's a boy there. I had to cover him up. So he into that perverted act, that pedophilia, the goddamn homosexuality. So it's there. Now look at this. This is Jupiter now. This is Jupiter, Thor. You understand? Jesus would have took on the aspect in that trinity because Jupiter was the son of Saturn. Okay? Saturn is God the Father. And then you would have had Jesus being the son right there. And you're going to see the same combination. You will see Jesus with John the Beloved kissing him. Now, these are two little boys. I want y'all to understand this. This Gandamidi. Okay? This is a little boy right here. This motherfucker into some pedophilic. And they got enough nerve to keep painting these goddamn paintings over and over and over and fucking over. They don't have no problem, And so you see him right here kissing. This is Saturn. This is Saturn kissing Cupid. Erotic. You see what I'm saying? Now that's baby New Year. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want y'all to understand. That's baby New Year. So in that is pedophiliaism. You understand what I'm saying? Child sacrifice. You understand? Let's get down to the goddamn truth of the matter today. You see? And so here's Santa Claus. You see, this is Santa Claus. This is the same, but they didn't put his hat on. You see him over here cutting the tongue of a child. He got scissors got the boy in chain. Here's Santa Claus with the switch, whooping ass. Ain't no goddamn presents or nothing like that. They in there putting down Totalitarianism. You see, here's Santa Claus is helping Black Pete to put the children in the bag. And so eventually, and to hide the fact that they was in the demonology, they replaced Krampus with Black Pete to let you know that they looked at our people as demons. And plus, they had reconquered Europe from the Moors, and this was looked at as the conquest over blacks. You see what I'm saying? To have them in servitude. You see? So he's in prison by Santa Claus. And you see right there, which is nothing more than the Catholic Church. And they sit back, the parents just sit back and watch and they stuff their children in the bag. They don't give a damn. Okay? Showing the Dutch and the Catholic Church see blacks as demons. Right here you see Black Pete putting them in, and over here you see the Black Krampus putting. So you see right there, they look at us as demons. So this the goddamn holiday. I'm looking at it as its origin. You can't put sugar on shit and say, oh, okay, that was bad. No, motherfucker, that's the root. That's the root. That's the root. And when you go to the root, you're going to see also that the fruit is from the root. Okay? And so you see right there, this is Pan chasing. This is a boy. To see he was bisexual plus pedophilic. That's your old Pan. That's Saturn. Sorry to tell you. And so you come to the modern, this would be like a Christmas card. And you see him chasing the little boy. You see here, you see him chasing the boy. And here you see him chasing the boy. And it almost look like he dropped the same type of, look like he got something with a little string on it. Look like he has something. You know what I'm saying? He chasing his ass. That motherfucker out. And so you see him again, you know, you see the apples down there, and you motherfuckers wonder why you bob for apples. Doing, you see him right there carrying the children off to hell. There's Baal's nickel, and Satan is called Old Nick. We're going to get off, that's the switch. Let me come on. So you see right there, he's carrying the children off to hell. God damn, that's a little ass baby. What the hell that little baby could have done in that little time where you going to carry the baby off to hell? That's child sacrifice. They eating them damn babies. You see what I'm saying? And they eating our babies today. Let me come on through here. Come on through here. Now, to all the Christians out there, I had to bring this one up. This is Revelations 22, verse 18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. So I got to bring this shit up because most of this shit is not in the Bible. None of it is condoned. And I'm going to the Bible to show that niggas are pagans and they have no validation for nothing that they practice today in the book, that they claim that they worship, this, that, and the third. They don't have no idea where none of these practices, pagan ass practices, come from, but they practice them to the goddamn last letter of the practice. They out practice the motherfuckers that created that shit. Goddamn niggas outdo them. You understand what I'm saying? And so let me come on down because, you know, I want to make sure I get these good pictures in because this is too extensive. I've been doing, you know, this is too extensive. But I'm going to give y'all all the smoke that y'all need to know, you know, before you get up out of here, that, you know, that this is what General said he say it is. And I dare motherfucker to try to challenge me. I got whatever I need for your ass. You understand what I'm saying? This is the, you know, supposedly St. Nicholas right here. And he supposedly brought back 3 butchered children. So again, we going right back to goddamn Chronos. Wait a minute, let me go. I need an image of a Chronos right quick to show you that the information is concurrent about what it is. There's no goddamn mistake. There's no mistakes about it. Let me get this Chronos. And then we're going to go right back down here and see that it's concurring. There's no goddamn doubt. Just, you know, it is the foundation of everything that we call Christmas and New Year and any other holiday. You know what I'm saying? So you see right here, I'm going to leave this in for right now. This is who they say that Santa Claus is. Okay, and I can go in all the attributes and show you that's not who the fuck he is. It's an illustration of St. Nicholas resurrecting the 3 butchered children from the grandees. You know, that's the painting. Okay, so it was 3 children that was butchered, cut up, and he, through the powers of God, resurrected these 3 little boys. And again, like I said, this is goddamn Chronos. This is goddamn Chronos all over again. You see what I'm saying? So what they did with Santa Claus, they cleaned up all this, you know, because people ain't gonna want to hear about it. They just want to, you know, America was becoming a capitalist society. So they thinking about money and how to sell this thing that they call Christmas. They knew goddamn well they couldn't bring what they had in Europe and shit. That's a demonic, you know, set in fear, and you know what I'm saying? And so they didn't want that. They wanted a more, you know, quote unquote, happy holiday. You know what I'm saying? For children. They didn't want the old European fear-based religion, fear-based holiday. You see, so they cleaned Santa up and brought many aspects of the gods that existed before Santa Claus along. And so Santa is a composite god. Okay, Father Christmas, Father Time. Okay, dog, that's the same God. You understand what I'm saying? Santa is aspects of Father Time and Father Christmas. So when you see over here, you see Saturn with Baby New Year, and you see Santa. Santa is nothing but an anagram for Saturn. This shit is right and exact. I want you to wake up today. I want you to listen to me. You know, I listen to the family. You know, now I'm with the scholar students today. You know what I'm saying? But we got to take this to the masses. I know y'all gonna know this after this year, and so I'm gonna, I won't be able to come back and give y'all this level. You know what I'm saying? I got to take it to a whole. You didn't master the holiday. After this next year, y'all been to master the holiday. That should be for the students that if y'all been listening to this general set, y'all can master this shit. You know what I'm saying? I done gave y'all all the keys. I done gave y'all all the keys. There's no way of getting around it. When you talk about Santa Claus, you looking at Odin, and they say Santa Claus, last of the wild men. Who were the wild men? Now you got this one guy they call Woodwose. Woodwose, which is Woden, showing you where he come. You all see him with the brute look, the old brute look. You see, and you come down here. This is Woodwose, the goddamn Bigfoot, the goddamn hairy Bigfoot. And on this side, is Odin. So they deified the Bigfoot, the savage, time, in which they was in the caves. You understand what I'm saying? That's a caveman deity, Odin, Woden. And this is how he looked in early Britain. Motherfucker got all type of goddamn acorns in his head. This is the goddamn Bigfoot that they talking about. And so so when you talk about Olden Wednesday and Santa Claus, and this is where it come from. Oh, hair, you look at this motherfucker got all that hair and shit. He's a Bigfoot. He's a motherfucking big. Let's look at the powers of Santa Claus. We're gonna get busy today, family. You understand? We're gonna get busy today. We're gonna rock today. So we ain't to all my family, you didn't master this. You is at the aspect of mastering these motherfucking holidays, especially, this shit that we call the Christmas, New Year holiday. Mastered it. You just keep watching the video, do your own, mastered it. You know what I'm saying? You can move on. I do the rest of the holidays. We master the holiday, the other holiday next year. And then I just put that shit up there and then we got to move on to greater knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We got to move on to greater knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't, this like goddamn, second grade to us now. And I'm going to step that shit up and I'm going to show you. You're going to say, God damn, he wasn't lying. Left that shit behind, went to a whole nother area of study, master that. Keep mastering knowledge and excelling in areas that we need to excel in. Because we got to defeat these holidays. If you don't defeat the holiday, there is no freedom or liberation. Because the holiday going to show you what you believe in. It's going to show you the economic plunder because the religion going to tell you where to take your motherfucking money. So it's going to tell you. So that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like when you talk about when a basketball player have a triple-double, where the motherfucker got rebounds, assists, and points. Holidays is when that's a triple-double situation for them. They got you on the religious aspect. They got you on the goddamn economic aspect. You see what I'm saying? And many other aspects. They know they got your ass. So when you look at the holiday and you see millions of niggas that's out there plundering their own community by giving over the wealth of their own to community for this motherfucking bullshit, niggas is in the state of chaos. There is no way around that. Even the niggas that claim to be conscious and revolutionary, they ain't goddamn conscious. Them motherfucking niggas is out there nonetheless. Let me check this. Hold up, family. Hold up. Make sure ain't nobody came in. Okay. Look like, let me make sure, I ain't got to let nobody in. Let me make sure I ain't got to let nobody in. hitting hard today. I'm gonna give you your goddamn money worth today. I guarantee you. I'm gonna give you your money worth today. You couldn't get this in a motherfucking university class. You couldn't even get a fucking you couldn't get 2% of this in a goddamn university class. If you had it in there up into your doctorate, you wouldn't be able to get this, and I can guarantee you. Because I didn't heard many motherfuckers think that, man, do you know I've been teaching PhDs? You know what I mean? Motherfucking, since I was young teaching. Motherfuckers got to understand when I came out, I had already been studying under Dr. Ben and Dr. Clark about 16 years before I even showed up on YouTube. I got motherfucking PhDs and master degrees all over the world. And was telling me, God damn, dog, this shit, this shit, I got to teach this to my class. I never knew about these books. I didn't know about this shit. So I've been teaching PhD. So I don't want no motherfucker to get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? They verified the information. They goddamn self. They like, God damn, bro, where the fuck was I at? Where the fuck, why they ain't teach this shit in the university? You see what I'm saying? Let me hit this, this last email blast, because I think we didn't reach, but we about to go out. All right. And so we looking at this Santa Claus, just like goddamn St. Peter at the pearly gates. And this motherfucker up there, he up there, with the book of life. And so this motherfucker got all the list of everybody know if they bad or good. This ain't no motherfucking St. Nicholas. This ain't no St. Nicholas. Okay? And I ask anybody if goddamn Santa Claus is, how does by what power is Santa Claus able to do this? I ask any Christian that. Ask him if God gave Santa Claus the power to fly through the air. God damn. Have you ever, ask any Christian, did God give Rudolph the fucking red-nosed reindeer the power to fly a reindeer fly? That's like Pegasus in Greek motherfucking mythology. So this motherfucker omnipotent. And then the motherfucker can come down the chimney. Now, he's a fat motherfucker when he come down the chimney. Now, he's a shapeshifter because ain't no way you going to get down that goddamn chimney unless you shapeshift. And then the motherfucker is impervious to fire. Okay, motherfucker come down, he's impervious to fire. And then the motherfucker Superman because he can fly back up the motherfucking chimney. Come on, man. Who giving him that power? We got to quit lying and shit. You know what I'm saying? They say, goddamn, if you add anything to this goddamn book, then motherfucking plagues is gonna come upon your ass. Where that at? Let me copy that so I can keep bringing that motherfucker on you Christian niggas over and over and over and over. They say, let me put it in here so I can go down. They say, goddamn, for I testify unto every man that hear the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that written in this book. Well, goddamn it, there's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers with some plagues on their ass come tomorrow then. Goddamn it, every motherfucker out there should be, and one thing you're gonna be playing with is economic pillage. Cause your ass gonna be economically pillaged, mentally insane to give over your goddamn wealth of your community to these sick brutes that treat you like a dog every day, and you empower their ass by giving over your economics to this motherfucker and wonder why you in the condition you in. Look at this motherfucker, impervious to fire. He's a fire god. That's why he Lucifer. That's why he's Satan. He can go down the goddamn chimney, impervious to fire. And then you see him go down the chimney over here. He go down the chimney. He got the shapeshift. Look at him. He's a shapeshifter. Look. He shapeshift till you get to the bottom, and the motherfucker don't go out the door. He can't go out the door because the goddamn sled is on the roof. How you gonna take back off? If you the motherfucking sled is on the roof, you got to go back up. Okay? Say he's making a list, he's checking it twice, going to find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He sees you. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. If he see you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. And you talking about everybody on the planet, he's a God. Sick of this shit. You niggas got more than one God. So you quit talking all this monotheism shit. There's no doubt that Thor and travels through the night side had impact on the night run of Santa Claus. Okay, let me keep going through. We talk about the wild hunt. Now, during this time of the year, you know, many of the Nordic people would have what they call the wild hunt, a savage ride where the dead and spectrals rode through the night sky, and anyone found was dragged down to the underworld. Okay, so you had a bunch of spectrals and dead riding on the horse, and then you had Odin was said to lead the wild hunt on his 8-legged horse. Now, that wasn't always so. They had other, you know, like Frau Percher, the disemboweler. She also rode, you know, led the wild hunt. And many people believe this became, you know, Santa riding through the, you know, the midnight sky on Christmas Eve. This was an aspect of the wild hunt, okay? And so when we talk about Thor is the thunder god, is the god of thunder and lightning, and Santa has 2 reindeer, Donner and Blitzen. That means thunder and lightning. You see what I'm saying? And so he got thunder and lightning in there. And so when you talk about the horse of Odin, an 8-legged horse. Okay, how many reindeer do Santa got? 8. Now Rudolph was added in 1939 by Robert L. May, a Jew. Okay, that just show you right there. That just show you right there. Motherfuckers ain't even a part of the so-called, but I guess, you know, the Jew come from the Roman Viking bloodline too. So I guess he got a right to add some shit, because those are his brute ancestors too. Those are his brute ancestors too. So you see right there, the 8-legged horse Slipmager and the original 8 reindeer of Santa. Okay, and I already went over that. And you see right here, you see Thor with his 2 goats, and then you see the 2 reindeer. Santa's original 8 reindeer were first introduced in a visit from St. Nicholas, more commonly known as the night before Christmas in 1823. In this original printing, the last 2 reindeer names are Dunder and Blitzen, which in Dutch means thunder and lightning. Now that's very, you know, that's very clear, because Santa Claus is Dutch. We backing this shit up. We backing it up. We backing it up today. You can run, but you cannot hide. You see what I'm saying? And so now in this aspect, what we call the reindeer is an aspect of Pan. It's an ass, even though it's not the goat. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is Cernunnos, which is the horn god of what's the motherfucker's name? God damn it. Coming out of Britain. The Druids. So he was the horn god of the Druids. And so in that aspect, he was Pan. You see what I'm saying? But he got the deer antlers. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, again, when you talk about Britain, which I did leave out, it's Viking, it's Roman, and it's also the Druids. You understand what I'm saying? The Druids is also in there also, but the Viking and the Roman are the more dominant. You understand? But there are aspects of the Druids in that, holiday, especially coming out of Britain anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's Druid, Roman, and Viking. You see? And so you see right here, Saturn, chariot of Saturn, Chrono. Okay? Now this is another thing. I'm glad, because we're going to be out of here at 6. We're going to be out of here at 6, family, but we went hard. You know, this we didn't did heavy research today. You know, heavy research in many aspects. Let's go out, you know, on a high note. So we looking at Santa as a carpenter, as a what they call a carpenter or a craftsman. You see what I'm saying? And you see in the Vikings, you know, even with dwarves, they were the ones responsible for creating all the magnificent weaponry of the gods. You know, this magic rings and everything. So they was gifted with that. And so you see Santa was also a craftsman. You see what I'm saying? He held the hammer. And you see right here, the dwarves of the Vikings. You know, you can even watch the movie Thor, and you will see in that one, the Avengers with Thanos, when he destroyed, you will see that the dwarves were responsible for creating Thor's hammer, and also that new anvil. Oh no, not an anvil, but I forget what they call that new weapon he got. You know what I'm saying? Was created and forged by the dwarf. And so when you go into the Viking, you see that the dwarves created the magical weaponry of the gods. You come into the Santa Claus and you see the elves. You know what I'm saying? Little short people creating all the toys for, you know, and a lot of magic in that. You see what I'm saying? These are magical elves. And so here again, you see the dwarf, he making, you know, the hammer for Thor. And so again, you're looking at the elves as craftsmen. You see all the angles and things, and you know that they got there. These is craftsmen. So you see here Thor with the hammer, you see Santa with the hammer. You see Thor with the hammer, you see Santa with the hammer. You see Santa and Mrs. Claus is nothing more than Odin and Freya or Frigga. That's what it is. We waking up today. Jesus is also depicted as wielding the hammer, just as Thor, Santa, the elves, and the dwarves. You see right there Joseph. You understand? A craftsman. You see teaching Jesus, you know, the art of Jesus as a carpenter, as he was called, the carpenter's son, borrows again from European paint. And we also know in Africa, it was Ptah. It was Ptah. And the son of Ptah was Imhotep. That was the original. We ain't talking about that was the original 5,000 years, 6,000 years before any of these even came along. Okay? Borrow Jesus as a carpenter borrows again from European pagan traditions and ancient African traditions that preceded them all by thousands of years. And you see right here the Thor in the smiting of the enemy. You see the Pharaoh. I think this right here is I think no, that's Den. That's one of the first dynasty, Den. You see, that's Den of the first dynasty in the smiting of the enemy, and you see to the right Thor in the smiting of the enemy. Okay. And so we see Tyre, which is Tuesday. You see within Tyre, you see is an aspect of Satyr, which is the goat. So you see right there, the Satyr is the Greco-Roman goat god. Well, Pan is the god, but the Satyr is his followers that look just like him. Okay, let me keep moving. So you see when, to hide the fact that after the pagans was conquered, the Vikings were conquered, in order to hide their worship, they wouldn't show Thor and the goat. They would just dress up as the goat. This was just like the Buddha had their God. They'll have their God, then they'll have the saint. You know what I'm saying? So so this was the way the pagans, the Nordic pagans, and when we say pagan, you see the root of pagan is pan. Heathen, those who live out in the forests, in the swamps, in the bog. You see what I'm saying? This is where the root of that come from. So they would just to keep their earlier traditions. You see, let me come on in. So again, we already went over the fact that, you know, the Capricorn is the